Good evening and welcome everybody back to another episode of the RTP Boozing Wrestle Chat podcast. It is me, Eclectic Nerd. With me, as always, I have my good friend Whistler J. Welcome back. This is number 13, lucky number 13 that we're bringing to you today. How you doing today, Whis?
I'm doing good. We're about to go live on YouTube as well. So yeah. Sorry, waiting to set it up. 1 second. There we go.
Well,
It didn't work right away. I'm sorry.
this is
But
gonna this is gonna be your first reminder. Hit that hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Join us on our Discord for all the fun times over there. Go on, Whis. What you saying?
make sure you hit that lick. Um,
Hit the lick.
but yeah, welcome to Booze TV. Welcome to RTP's most must-see podcast. Welcome to Booze TV. Happy birthday to Paul Roma. Uh, April 29th, 1960. Titus O'Neil, April 29th, 1977, and Jay Lethal, April 29th, 1985. Beers of the day.
It's gonna be perpetual for me. I'm couldn't find anything interesting for today's show.
All right, yeah. I gotta fix my live stream. It didn't set up right. But I got something new. Mind Haze.
Okay.
Never heard of it. And then my regular England Black and Tan. Let's practice, chug it up, man. And
Yes.
then after we get started with your news, I'm gonna get that live stream fixed. So chug it up, man. And now we have nerds amazingly truthful fake news.
Oh. Oh wow. That's that's a high praise coming up. Kinda sorta real news, but not quite. All right, so we got an injury. We got Darius Martin out with a leg injury. Uh, the New Japan Pro Wrestling president Takami Obari just recently saved a little girl's life who got stuck in between the train and the platform. Really scary. A little girl survived. She made it out, just scratches. So awesome, it's it's crazy. So Bray Wyatt's putting out a whole bunch of cryptic tweets over on Twitter. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter. Do you, Wiz?
Nah, I need to.
Yeah. So he's always been one to do really cryptic tweets and stuff, and like hint at stuff that's coming up. So he's doing a whole bunch of weird stuff, which um, is looking to be like a new gimmick. So when he comes back, it's going to be a Bray Wyatt we haven't seen before. Um, this new gimmick looks to be some kind of sentient machine, something like that. But I can't wait to see more as he releases more because he loves to tease the wrestling community. We got Tyson Fury. He hints to move from the World Championship of Boxing to the WWE. So WWE's getting another boxer. It's nice to see a lot of the mixed martial arts people and stuff come into the WWE and bring that style in with them. Um, Sad news. Virgil passed away. Not really. Not really. It was a big death hoax that was going around all over the internet, and everybody thinking that Virgil has finally passed. Uh, it was a bad joke. Randy Orton celebrating 20 years. That's pretty freaking amazing. And
Hey,
what's that?
sorry to interrupt you. We can't go live on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
We can, but there's a big watch eclectic nerd square in the middle of the screen. So
Oh,
yeah, my little. But I need to figure out a better way to do it. So it looks like this week we're not doing YouTube again.
All right. Well, the only other thing of news that I had was, I always like to bring something a little wholesome to all the debauchery I bring to the show. Matt Cardona, this guy's really, he's really growing on me. So he was recently at an AIW show, and he was going up against Josh Prohibition. And after or during the match, uh, he takes a Frankensteiner from this little 9-year-old girl, and it is so wholesome, and the girl crushed it. So if you got a chance to check out that video, you really should. It's really wholesome, and that guy really is growing on me.
I told you back when he was woo woo woo. You know it. I told you one day he's gonna be a big star. You didn't believe me.
Nah,
I
nah, I
remember.
didn't. I did not.
I, I was sitting there giving him the WWE championship all the time in universe mode. You're like, why are you giving that guy championship? And, and look at you now. Look at him now. He's got what, 8 titles?
Yep, yep.
7? Yeah. So um that's everything for you.
Yeah, that's all my news.
All right, so I didn't get to put the fake news up. You're lucky. Because I was trying to set up for YouTube, but sadly we are not live on YouTube yet. Unfortunately. So, all right, we ready? We ready? You
Go.
going to announce the next segment, or should I?
All right, now for what's this fake news? Yeah, you know that I kind of
That's
I,
the wrong,
I kind of do like that. Yeah, what's this fake news? It's
that,
got a good ring to it.
that's the wrong title. Which there's always real news. So we got LA Knight. He added Mansoor to his new stable on SmackDown Night Model Management. Still very sad about that. I mean, LA Knight's going to be doing great for their careers, but nothing for his, in my opinion. So I mean, he's done a lot in his career, but there's still a lot more that he can. So I don't like it. I won't get down with it. I don't care what anybody tells me. I will never agree with this one. So Jonathan Gresham was pulled from the Impact Rebellion because he was injured at AEW Battle of the Belts. So that's why we didn't see Jonathan Gresham as he was advertised for Impact. So that's what happens when you wrestle for multiple promotions. You get injured at one, you can't show up for the other. Next thing, speaking of Zack Ryder, we got NWA will be having a pay per view June 11th, 2022, and it's called Always Ready. And Matt Cardona actually is the one that announced it. So, and then we got The Rock. The Rock and Jim Ross will be doing a documentary in the future looking back at wrestling's old time territory days. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm very excited
Honestly,
about that too. Yeah.
yeah, because I don't think we went over it. Jim Ross actually, he doesn't want to do what's that? The Dark Side of the Ring. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that no more because he feels like they were doing him dirty or something like that. So
Mm.
it'd be good to see him in something else. Uh, so the inspiration, the Iconics in WWE, they are stepping away from in-ring action for an indefinite amount of time to pursue other dreams. Maybe they'll be on OnlyFans. I don't know.
Don't
They didn't say.
don't they have don't they got like a donut company?
Maybe I don't
Or
know.
wait, no, that's
Um,
that's Mandy Rose and Peyton Royce.
and then this one. This is my last bit of news. It wasn't a very eventful week, except for something that happened that I found out about today. That doesn't really matter. WWE's time of the year. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So WWE and DAZN has partnered together to promote the biggest women's fight in boxing history. Undisputed women's lightweight champion Katie Taylor is set to defend her title against Amanda Serrano on April 30th from Madison Square Garden. Now we're gonna be seeing females on WWE like representing their teams or something like that. They're gonna be helping build it somehow. I don't quite get it, but I'm interested in seeing. Um, Now we're not going over pay per view this week. So what time is it? It's beer chugging time.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I figured there's not enough pay per views right now. I don't want to go. I don't want to go over WWE Backlash like 20 times. So I mean, I'm sure you guys don't mind listening to us say it all the time. Hey, speaking of people, is Tim in here?
Yeah, Tim is in here.
What's
What's
up,
up, Tim?
Tim? I can't see you, so I don't, because we're on Joe's Twitch. But how you doing, Tim? I'm gonna come in there now on one of my other profiles. So what we got next? Nerds. Bingo Hall of the week. Bingo Hall in history. Sorry, Bingo Hall in history.
You know it. You know it. It's ECW April 29th edition. So we got the return of Masato Tanaka versus Too Cold. Masato Tanaka pulls out the win, four-star match. Then we got starting to get a little bit dry, but you got Little Guido and Big Sal coming out again versus this time it was against Kid Cash and Super Crazy. Every time Super Crazy's in a match, it's always a five-star match. And then you got the pay-per-view promos that took up pretty much half of the show. Um, it was pretty much the corporation wanting Tajiri to give the belt to Rhino, and they were just saying a whole bunch of stuff like anti-Asian stuff that would just not fly today. But yeah, it was just a pretty interesting look into history. Uh, then you had the Jerry Lynn versus RVD match. Jerry Lynn coming back was always cool. And then to top it off, you got the match of the evening, which was Tommy Dreamer versus Just Incredible. Uh, Just Incredible pulled out the victory, but only after Tommy Dreamer already was in a match where he beat Raven and got the belt. So Tommy Dreamer didn't even get to put on the belt before he lost it. Another five-star match. That's what I got. What's your show?
Mine is a really good show back when WWF was around. Attitude Era and all that. I didn't get a good background though, because they didn't have any old school backgrounds. By the way, you be paying attention to your the people in your chat room.
Yeah, I see. We got Crow Supercar that just came in also.
Yeah, man, he's always watching.
That guy is a regular. Thank you for your support, Crow Supercar.
All right, so we got WWF Backlash, April 29th, 2001. We got, you're dealing with the X Factor, X Pac, Albert, and Just Incredible. I forgot they were a team once.
Mm-hmm.
So they defeated the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray, Devon, and Spike by pinfall 4 out of 5. Now, after the match is pretty cool because, the Dudleys, so they put, I believe it was Albert to the table. But it was a good match, back and forth, extreme ECW style match. Then Rhino retained the WWF Hardcore Championship against Raven by pinfall, 4.5 out of 5. Speaking of ECW, Paul Heyman was on commentary, so I believe this is after they, added ECW into the WWF. What this was a stupid match right here, but it was all right. That match was 4.5 out of 5, by the way. William Regal defeated Chris Jericho, both in AEW now, by pinfall in a Duchess of Queensberry rules match. That was a stupid rule match. Duchess kept changing the rules every time Chris Jericho won. So 3 out of 5 for that. So William Regal did win. Stupid match. Very stupid. Ultimately, Chris Jericho actually attacked the Duchess. So Chris Benoit, wait, Chris, how do you say that? I'm not supposed to say his name, right?
Yeah, you just said a bad word.
Chris P.Y. Chris P.Y. There we go. All right, defeated Kurt Angle in a 30-man ultimate submission match and sudden death. It was tied after 30 minutes at 3-3, so they continued. Chris P.Y. won, so 5 out of 5. Shane McMahon defeated the Big Show in a last man standing match with help from Test, 5 out of 5. Matt Hardy retained the WWF European Championship against Christian and Eddie Guerrero by pinfall with help from Jeff Hardy, 5 out of 5. And finally, we had Triple H, the WWF Intercontinental Champion, and Stone Cold, the WWF Champion, defeating The Undertaker and Kane by pinfall with help from Vince and Stephanie McMahon to retain the WWF Intercontinental Championship and the WWF Championship and became the new WWF Tag Team Champions. 5 out of 5. So I was wrong what I said right here in my script. I said Nerd's actual superstar of the week. But no, it's another future wife of the week. So let's get it.
That's funny. I was actually gonna pick because I was thinking about Randy Orton because it is his 20th anniversary, and then the Wyatts just met up and did a little photo together, and it had me started thinking about Brody Lee, so I was thinking about him too. But then I decided, all right, so you got Ring of Honor. Not too familiar with the company because it was a West Coast thing. Um, I'd like to start to get to know like the people that were with that company and stuff. So I chose again future wife of the week. All right,
Thanks,
so
dude.
Miranda Eliza, you guys might
Hey,
know her.
change your picture.
What? What's wrong with my picture?
You got backlash on still.
No, it's off.
Oh, that's not showing. All right.
Yeah,
Hey, it's the
it
late.
streams on it
I forgot
streams
it's
on
the
a
late.
delay, so I could catch any
I
cuss
forgot.
words.
Sorry.
Yeah, this streams on delay, so I could catch cuss words to hit with my beep, which is also on a delay.
Fucking ignore me, guy. Oh, oops. Where's that beep?
All right. So, I'm talking about the Lucha Baddie. You might know her also as Miranda Elise or Miranda Salazar Salinas. Um, she's in ROH, which is now acquired by AEW, so we might as well start learning something of their talent. Uh, she's from Houston, Texas. She was trained by the five-time Booker T. Um, so she started out in Booker T's promotion, uh, ROW, which is Reality of Wrestling, and she was there from 2014 to 2017. And then she went over to VIP Wrestling in 2017. Didn't do much of anything over there. Then she went over to Shimmer Women's Athletics, where she won the cross promotional costume battle royal. She was there from 2017 to 2018. Then she went over to Rise from 2017 to 2018, where her debut match was against Paige's mom, which is pretty, pretty cool tidbit. And she did show up in WWE. She was one of Adam Rose's Rosebuds. I don't know if you remember that gimmick. As it was one of my favorite gimmicks, to tell you the truth. The Rosebuds were just great until they made this giant rabbit start fighting in the ring. Then they
Yeah,
got
he does an adult version now.
wait, what?
He does an adult version now. Like a more adult version of that gimmick.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still wrestling, but when he was wrestling, he was doing an adult version of it. Like instead of that PG shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Beep.
Yeah. Well, got it. And then she went. She showed in the Mae Young Classic in 2017. Then she went over to World Wonder Ring Stardom in 2018, and then in Title Match Wrestling for the 2019 to where she's currently at now still. Impact in 2020, and she just showed up in All Elite. She holds one championship, and that's the Hurricane Pro Women's Championship. So it's always nice to see like young people see where they're coming from and see where they go. Who'd you choose this
Well,
week?
that's what this superstar of the weeks is about. So we can tell everybody about the superstars that a lot of people don't know about. I mean, I know not a lot of people watch it right now, but when they watch it, they're gonna get some real like education on these guys that they didn't know about. And I think. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, I mean,
I, I, I
obviously you could tell she's like inspired by Lucha Libre. She's definitely inspired by Rey Mysterio, no doubt about that.
well, she actually reminds me of I don't know if you remember her, Sexy Story.
Yes.
Yeah, that's who she reminds me. Of. So,
Yeah, she kind of does.
but like when I first saw her, that's who I thought it was. But then I was like, I don't know, that's not. So I who I got, I can't. I'm sorry, I know I'm pronouncing the name wrong because when they said his name on commentary, it was completely different from how I'm about to say it. But awesome. I saw him on Dark Elevations and was very impressed. Konosuke Takeshita. Take Takeshita. Konosuke Takeshita. Sorry, I said that wrong.
Take a
Uh,
shitty.
yeah, I didn't mean to say that.
I
But
need everyone to clip that right now. Take a shitty.
that's what it is. But he's a good superstar. Despite the name, guy very great. All right, so Konosuke Takeshita is a Japanese professional wrestler born on May 29th, 1995. He was he has worked for DDT Pro Wrestling, which is partnered with AEW now, so that's why he's appearing on AEW. Since his debut on August 18th, 2012, he's the youngest KOD openweight champion in history. He won it on his 21st birthday. He was trained by DDT Pro Wrestling. He made his debut in AEW on 2021 at its first ever non-televised event called The House Always Wins. In DDT Pro Wrestling, he is a four-time Iron Man heavy metalweight champion, five-time KOD openweight champion, and currently four-time KOD tag team champion, two times with Tetsuya Endo, one time with Mike Bailey, and one time with Katsumata. He won the 2017 KOD Openweight Championship Challenger Decision Tournament. In 2015, he won the KOD Tag Team Championship Tournament with Tetsuya Endo. In 2019 and 2021, he won the DO Grand Prix. In 2019 and 2021, he won the King of DDT Tournament. And in 2021, he won the Ultimate Tag League with Shunma Katsumata. In the Japan Indie Awards, he won the Best Bout Award in 2014 with Tetsuya Endo versus Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi on September 28th. And in 2021, he won the MVP award. In 2019, he was ranked number 101 of the top 500 singles wrestlers in the PWI 500 with Pro Wrestling Illustrated and Tokyo Sports. He won the Fighting Spirit Award in 2021 and the Newcomer Award in 2013. In Toshi Koshi Hiroreza, sorry I said that wrong again. He won the Shuffle Tag Tournament in 2015 with Dazuki Sakamoto, and in 2017 he won the Shuffle Tag Tournament with Hideki Suzuki, and in 2017 he won the Defer Cup with Yuki Uno. And his beer chugging time. But yeah, that's quite a career for somebody that we didn't know. I mean, you guys might have known about him, but I didn't know about him. I didn't know about him till Monday. Elevations, Dark Elevations.
Yeah, you're just not allowed to do any Japanese superstars anymore. The man deserves more respect than take a shitty.
It was an accident. It was a little accident.
All right, so you know what time it is, Wiz.
Yeah, it's beer chugging time.
It is.
I'm still chugging this one. It's a hard chug.
All right, so next up we got game news. I don't have much of anything on game news other than Fight Forever, the AEW game. We're looking at a September release. They just mic'd up and recorded the fans at a recent AEW show for use in the game. So they had the fans cheering certain superstars' names and stuff like that to get the audio. So you know, imagine being in an event and being asked to be like take part in something so cool. Like this is not any just it's not just any wrestling game. This is the first AEW wrestling game. This game is going to go down in history.
Wait. Did you announce the day we get the preview?
No,
When
I
did we
did
get to
not.
see the preview? When did we get to see the preview?
I don't have a date for that yet.
Yeah, you do. Man, you ain't paying attention. Hang
Nope.
on. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. I'm gonna go find it.
It must be in your notes somewhere.
No, it's not in my notes.
No, I mean, I just think it'd be really cool, like just going to a show and being asked to being able to take part in something so freaking awesome. To be like I said, this is not going to be just any wrestling video again. This is going to be the first AEW one. So it's not like just going to record for another 2K20 whatever game, because those games like this could be the first and the last AEW game. Who knows?
There you go. There you go. I got it. I got the answer for you. May 4th, 11 a.m. Tune in to All Elite Arcade on AEW twitch.tv/AEW Games. May 4th, 11 a.m. to see a sneak peek at AEW's first console game.
Well, there you go. I know I'll be there to check it out because I'm very excited to see what this is gonna be.
I'll be sleeping. So
Uh,
I wish I could set my DVR to it.
yeah, I mean, I'll be up because I gotta work, so I'll let you know what happens. Yeah, so I mean that's all I got. Video game was.
All right, so what we got next is shows of the week. Uh, what we're gonna do, we've been doing this. If you've been tuning in, we've been doing this like this for a couple weeks now. So I'm gonna go over the show, then Joe's gonna go. Eclectic Nerd's gonna go over the show. Sorry, I said your real name there. Um, but we're gonna go show by show. So obviously, I'm gonna start off with one of the best shows. Uh, AEW Rampage, April 22nd, 2022. Adam Cole defeated Tomohiro Ishii via pinfall when Jay White distracted Tomohiro Ishii by taking out Rocky Romero to advance in the Owen Hart Foundation men's qualifier. 4 out of 5. Lance Archer with Jake the Snake Roberts defeated Serpentico by pinfall. 4 out of 5. Or 1 out of 5. Um, sorry, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I can't read my own script. Eddie Kingston defeated Daniel Garcia by pinfall. 4 out of 5. Jade Cargill defeated Marina Shafir by pinfall to retain the TBS Championship. 5 out of 5. Then, obviously, Nerd's going to go over a shit show.
Well, I mean, I would go ahead and argue that I had a pretty good show, and I mean, I Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston defeating Butch and Sheamus and Ridge Holland via pinfall. 3 out of 5. And then, all right, Gunther and all right, yeah, Gunther defeats Teddy Goods via pinfall. The crowd, just like me, is not interested at all. 1.5 out of 5. Then, come on, man, you got Riddle and Randy Orton. Unfortunately, they're going up against the Usos again. Uh, they defeated them. 3 out of 5. Madcap Smalls defeats Angel via pinfall. 2.5 out of 5. And then, come on, to top it all off, you got Drew McIntyre defeating Sami Zayn via countout in a lumberjack match. You gave that 2 out of 5. I don't agree with that.
Oh, well, the only reason I said 2 out of 5 is because uh, it was a good match. It was kind of funny. Had some. I'm getting tired of seeing Sami Zayn running. And what's sad is Sami Zayn is um, controlling his like what he does pretty much. Controlling his narrative. We can say that. Don't copyright me, CYN. Um, but yeah, that's what Sami Zayn's doing. He's got more creative freedom, and I don't like what I'm seeing so far out of his creative freedom. Like that's 3 weeks in a row we see count out, count out, count out. And how the fuck? How? Sorry. How do you lose? How do you get counted out in a lumberjack match? Ain't the lumberjack supposed to throw you back in?
Yeah, but I mean,
Like that made no sense to me. I'm sitting there, I'm like, What the hell is this? Like, all right, hey, on to another show. And I'm surprised this show was actually better than SmackDown. So NWA USA, April 23rd, 2022. VSK defeated Alex Taylor by pinfall 2 out of 5. Angelina Love, right? I'm sorry I paused there, but the fact that she's in NWA right now is pretty amazing. And Velvet Sky was hinting that we're going to get a Beautiful People reunion because Velvet Sky is one of the commentators. If you know the Beautiful People from TNA, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, one of the best tag teams, female tag team in history. So you might see your girls lose their titles soon. But Angelina Love defeated Riley by pinfall 2 out of 5. Rush Freeman defeated Garrison Creek by pinfall 3 out of 5. That was it, but that was a pretty good 28-minute show. That was a pretty good 28-minute show. I was very impressed this week. Some weeks they do trash, but the fact that they had Angelina Love on there and Velvet Sky doing her little hints that they're gonna be coming back as a tag team,
Yeah.
it was great. That's what made the show. And if we get to see them versus Marty Bell and what's the other one's name?
Um.
It's your girl, man.
Yeah. Uh. S because with the S.
It's not
Allison.
S.
Allison.
Yeah, Allison King.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I remember something else in TNA, but I know that's not her name no more. But I hope we get to see the Beautiful People versus them. Flash. So you actually got one of the best shows. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I got Impact Rebellion, 423. So the pre-show starts out. We got Eddie Edwards defeating Chris Bay via pinfall 3 out of 5. And the next show on the pre-show was the Influence retaining the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship against Inspiration via pinfall. That was a 3 out of 5. On the regular show, you got Steve Macklin defeating Jay White via pinfall, 3.5 out of 5. You got Talia Valkyrie defeating Diona Peruzzo via pinfall to become the new AAA Reina de Reinas champion, 3.5 out of 5. Next up, you got Ace Austin defeating Speedball Mike Bailey and Trey McGill via pinfall to become the new X Division champion, 4 out of 5. Tomohiro Ishii defeats Jonah via pinfall, 3 out of 5. Violet by Design retains the Impact World Tag Team Championship in an 8-team elimination challenge against major players Jordan Grace and W. Morrissey, the Good Brothers, John Swinger and Ziggy Dice, Rich Swan and Willie Mack, OGK and Rhino, and Heath. 5 out of 5. You got Tasha Steeles retaining the Impact Knockouts World Championship against Rosemary via pinfall, 4 out of 5. And then you got the next Impact pay per view, which is going to be Impact Under Siege. It's going to be live on Impact Plus Saturday, May 7th. It's also going to be live on pay per view, will be the Slammiversary on June 19th. And then you got last up Josh Alexander defeating Moose via pinfall to become the new Impact World Champion. You gave a Moose match a 5 out of 5?
It was good. Um, it was good.
A Moose match.
I don't know if
Are
you
we
watched
talking
it.
about the same people?
Yeah, Moose has gotten a lot better. Uh, I don't know if you've been watching, but he's not that scrub that we used to watch. He's actually got some good moves on him. Right? But really, Josh Alexander. But listen, something I want to say. I love the tag team match. That was awesome. But the only thing I didn't understand is why the hell did they have their champions coming out at number 8? Like that's obviously going to be they're going to retain if they come out at number 8.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I was kind of disappointed in that. They should have had them come out first and actually be defending champions.
yeah. So, I mean,
But
essentially, it's either you come out number one and retain, or you come out last and retain.
yeah,
Usually, it's the people in those other numbers that don't.
Now I'm excited for Under Siege, but I'm more excited for Slammiversary because Dexter Loomis, he's one of the people that just got fired from um the yearly
The post
firings.
the post
And
mania firings.
yeah, Dexter Loomis was in TNA. Slammiversary is usually the pay per view where all the people WWE fired make their debut TNA or
Hmm.
Impact. I'm sorry. So I think Slammiversary we're gonna get uh Samuel Shaw back. Now Dexter Loomis, his name was Samuel Shaw in TNA.
Yeah,
So
it's always a sad time and an exciting time after
yeah,
WrestleMania when WWE always does the cuts. They're gonna release a
yeah,
lot of people that they think are I don't want to say dead weight because these people are not by any means, but the
out.
people that they can't make money off of, I guess they can't make enough money off of maybe, and another promotion will seize up on these opportunities, and it gives new life to the people that have been stuck on the low mid card, for
And you,
their entire WWE career.
look at the Good Brothers. They're the first like this 2 years ago. Well, it was 3 years ago, Slammiversary, when they fired all them people, and that's what the Good Brothers went to Slammiversary. That's what Slammiversary is. Slammiversary is when they take Impact gets all the wrestlers. Like that's when Eric Young went back to Impact. That's when EC3 originally went back to Impact before he signed his new deal and started doing a shit show. But you know, I can't wait. I'm excited because when WWE fires people, all they're doing is making Impact better.
Yep.
Honestly, um, and Impact's always been one of my favorite promotions. But I've watched it since day one. Um,
I've always loved the
it's like
Impact. I always thought it was going to be the WWE killer, and WWE's tried to put them under, and they haven't. It's a resilient damn company, and the WWE only keeps making them better by giving them all the excellent talent, and so yeah,
yeah, like
it sucks that they're just a stepping stone mostly for wrestlers to go on to something else. But I mean, they're a solid company. They've stuck around. They've endured for this long.
one day they're gonna be huge again. One day, I guarantee you. Saying that one day they're gonna be as big as they used to be, and they're gonna be up there at AEW, be up there at WWE again. Well, WWE ain't really up there no more, honestly.
Not in my
I
opinion,
mean,
no.
they're doing worse than NWA, honestly. But one thing, they fired Dakota Kai. They just had her in a fucking NXT Women's Championship match. Why would they fire her? I guess that's what's hard.
And she
But
was definitely a crowd favorite. Like,
yeah,
it don't make any sense of why they do some of the things they do.
yeah, and she was honestly the next Belly at one point.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, what's that? What does that mean? Wonder what's gonna happen with Bailey.
I still haven't heard anything from Bailey. You know, I'm
So,
her. I'm waiting on her. I'm waiting on Oscar. I'm waiting, and I just keep
you're not.
waiting.
Wait, you're waiting on Oscar? All right. Well, speaking of Oscar, let's get on to the next show. Did you talk about Oscar?
Hmm.
You'll see. You'll
Good
you'll see what I
segue.
mean. You'll
No,
see
no.
what I mean.
Yeah,
You're
I
waiting.
know. Good segue though.
WWE Brawl, April 25th, 2022. So Bianca Belair retained the Raw Women's Championship against Sonya Deville by count out. But Deville restarted the match. So it's not that match ain't ending like that. Belair won by DQ. Belair restarted the match. Belair still wins by pinfall despite the fact that Carmella and Lena came out after Deville changed all these rules and restarted the match again. So she's still the Royal Women's Champion, but I give it a 2 out of 5. It's just a retarded segment. Um, even had the commentary botch Queen Zelina's name. And they tried to fix it. They said, "Oh, Zelina Vega." Oh wait, no, Queen Zelina. Queen Zelina. So yeah, retard like this Raw. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. It's worse than NWA. NWA is Not bad, but sometimes it is. So Veer Mahan defeated another jobber, Sam Smothers, by submission, 1 out of 5. Bobby Lashley defeated Omos in an arm wrestling contest. Omos and MVP attacked Lashley after, 1 out of 5. Tamina and Akira Tozawa defeated Reggie Data Brooke by pinfall with special ref R Truth, 1 out of 5. So now they're kind of throwing R Truth up in this love triangle mix. Dana Brooke, R Truth, I think won his 24/7 championship. Tried to win his 24/7 championship back, or he did. I forget exactly, but Dana Brooke was like, "I trusted you." Like, oh my god, that's gonna be a big orgy, I think.
Oh
Uh,
boy,
anyway,
can't wait to watch that.
anyway, are you ready?
Yeah.
So Becky Lynch returns with a Lord of the Rings kind of gimmick. Honestly, our new gimmicks like what's his name from Lord of the Rings? I forget his name because I didn't really watch Lord of the Rings too much. But she's like, "I want my W Raw back, my precious." Like
did you just call did did you just call her Smeagol?
that's what she's doing. Did you watch Raw?
No, I did not. But goddamn, to
Watch
call a
it,
girl
man.
Smeagol?
Watch it. Trust me. You'll
Wow.
you'll agree with me. She literally did a Lord of the Rings fucking gimmick, and she came out dressed like Lady Gaga. So she returned, and did the whole Smeagol. I need to watch Lord of the Rings because I played the games. I just didn't watch too much. But yeah, it's like my precious. I need my precious back. Um, so she says she's gonna make her way back up to the top, and guess who interrupted her?
Oscar,
Oscar. And
very
said
excited to have her
nobody's
back.
nobody's ready for Oscar. You know, so I'm pretty sure she's coming back to kick some ass. Like she's not coming back like a joke. Like they made her on her last little bit of run before she got injured. They're bringing him back as the original badass from NXT. So Asuka plans to stop Lynch. She's going to stop. I see it. Asuka's going to do it. Asuka's going to be the next champion.
And I
I hope.
can't wait. I love Oscar. I really do. She's one of the most wholesome people in the world. Like if you guys ever got some time, she does a wonderful YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm subscribed.
she plays video games. She does cooking streams, and
Plays
she's just
Pokemon too.
mm-hmm. Yep. She takes you on tours of Japan and stuff, and like streams, her video game streams are so funny. She played this one game where it's essentially like a bus driving simulation, and she's killing people, flipping the bus over, and she's just so wholesome, and it's just so fun to watch. And the time flies. Like it's so much fun watching her. I'm so excited to have her back.
Yeah, me too. One of my favorite wrestlers, women wrestlers of all time. Um, Beast. Like I'm glad they gave her the gimmick that Triple H gave her. You know, Steve. Like it's basically what it seems like. So I'm excited. Hopefully they continue. Like hopefully this wasn't just a joke return like Alexa Bliss. Um, no offense, Alexa. You're one of my favorite. You're one of my favorite wrestlers. If you ever watch this, don't take that as an insult. So Damian Priest with Edge defeated Finn Balor by pinfall. They did pretty badass entrance, honestly. But the match was 2 out of 5 because this is getting old. Another match that I don't want to see over. I love Finn Balor. I love Damian Priest. I love, but I don't want to see this match repeated after like over and over. So Mustafa Ali defeated The Miz. Mustafa Ali's return. They made jokes. Aren't you the guy that took his ball and went home and wanted to quit? Blah blah blah. Like they were fucking bashing him. Like he deserved it. He's sitting there laughing at about it too. You know, the only reason he came back is because he wants to face Cody Rhodes. So Mustafa Ali defeated The Miz by pinfall. Ciampa attacked Ali after. And yes, I said Ciampa. It's not Tommaso no more. It's just Ciampa. 3 out of 5. Here we go. Main event. And I'm surprised if anybody watched this actually, because if they stayed through the whole Raw, through that snooze fest, and stayed there for this match, congrats. I did, but I did it for this show. Cody Rhodes, Ezekiel, and RK Bro defeated Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and the Usos by pinfall 3 out of 5. And something great about the show also, there was a fan in the audience. He was booing Becky Lynch, and then when she looked at him, he's actually a TikToker. I'm pretty sure you probably seen him. He's all over TikTok um, with his experience there. Like Cody Rhodes did a TikTok with him while they were there. I don't know his name, but I've been seeing a lot of them on TikTok. And the best thing was when he's sitting there booing Becky Lynch. As soon as she looked at him, he changed his role. Uh, all right.
Boy
One of
simping
your
already.
favorites match to start.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I got NXT 426. Um, First off, I want to say my girl Nikita, her social media game has been on fire. Her Instagrams and her TikTok, man, boy oh boy, puts the hub to
Did,
shame.
shit, did you watch that? Did you watch the NXT? Did you watch that show? Did
I've
you see before she came out? She's sitting there teasing people.
All right, so the show starts out. We got Nikita Lyons defeating Lash Legend via pinfall. Natalia attacked Lyons after, and Legend and Natalia double teamed her. But Cora Jade came out for the save. I was tripping all over those words. That was a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm about to call you Island Boy number 4.
I'm an
I don't know if you know who
island.
that is,
Well,
but
oh, I can't
he,
sing that. I'll get DMCA'd again.
no. Island Boy number 4 can't read.
Von Wagner with Mr. Stone defeats Tony D'Angelo via pinfall with help from Santos Escobar. It was a 2.5 out of 5. Then you got Nathan Frazier versus Grayson Waller, which ended in a no contest, 1 out of 5. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter defeat Yolisa Leon and Valentino Feroz via pinfall, 3 out of 5. Legado del Fantasma defeats Josh Briggs and Fallen Henley via pinfall, 3 out of 5. Then you got Solo Sikoa defeats Trick Williams via pinfall, 3 out of 5. Then you got the Vicar Raiders defeating Edris Anofe and Malik Blade via pinfall, 3 out of 5. Last up, Mandy Rose defeats Roxanne Perez via pinfall, 4 out of 5.
Right now, that show, I don't know if you noticed, there was a lot of name changes on that show. Um, I felt like 3 or 4 of them people that you said they weren't them. They weren't their names last week.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I said that in the last video. There was a long list. I wasn't gonna go through everybody, but there was a long
yeah,
list. I mean, they pretty much essentially changed everybody NXT wise. They changed all their names,
yeah, like
and
Kaylee Gray has a new name.
mhm.
Which is stupid. 'Cause
So
she,
now me being a fan, I don't know who the hell the call the girl that I liked, last week or whatever, because they changed her name. Like
she's something fire.
it's a good thing for the talent, but it just sucks as a fan. Like it shouldn't have gotten to the point where now you're gonna take your baseball and go home and change everybody's name, and now nobody knows who anybody is anymore.
Yeah,
It's just a bad look on the company, in my opinion.
it's like look at Gunther. He was over as Walter.
Hmm.
Look at him now, Gunther. The
No,
crowd's not even interested in him.
right,
I. It's sad because everybody was excited to see Walter on SmackDown,
right.
not Gunther, and the fact that there's some controversy history behind that name. That's why nobody wants to be behind.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I don't know. It just now you don't know who anybody is anymore. I don't know. It's just
yeah,
a bad
what
look on the company.
I had to rewrite what I was writing down so many times because I was writing their old name.
Right.
Wait. That's not the
Yeah,
name.
like I'll do that as like a joke with like calling some people like old names that they haven't used in 20 years, but like like I can't even read this because like it's not even a joke. Like I don't know who these people's new names are anymore. But
Yeah.
um
All right. Let's get into the fire. Continued NWA Power 426. April 26, 2022. Another good show by NWA. This very good show, honestly. Very good. Nick Aldis defeated Jordan Clearwater by submission, 3 out of 5. I forgot to put a rating on this one, but Homicide defeated Brett Titus by pinfall to retain the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. I believe it 4 out of 5. Trevor Murdoch defeated Aaron Stevens by pinfall, 3.5 out of 5. Angelina Love defeated Tu Lin by pinfall, 4 out of 5, which was awesome. Sitting in here in Velvet Sky, making them little hints again. La Rebellion defeated the Briscoes to retain the NWA Tag Team Championship. 4.5 out of 5. That was great. Like AEW, Warner Brothers, not AEW. AEW wanted the Briscoes. Warner Brothers did. So they screwed up. They just, like, it's another thing. Briscoes are going to put these companies over because they're free agents. Well, they're signed to Impact, but Impact lets their talent go everywhere. So um, Briscoe's going to put these companies over.
is that all you got?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you, man.
Oh, all right. I didn't know you were done talking. All right, so I got AEW Dynamite 427. You got Dax Hardwood defeating Cash Wheeler via pinfall to advance in the Owen Hart Foundation men's qualifier 4 out of 5.
Wait, real quick. I should have put this in the script, but there's something about this match. I don't know if you watched it. You watch Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. Like I saw a video on TikTok. They did a video on it. They paid tribute to Bret Hart and Owen Hart in this match. Like they were doing it play by play. Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. They threw in some Bret Hart versus Razor Ramon in there. They threw like a bunch of old school wrestling matches and combined it into one. So it was amazing. It made a great match. Um, I didn't realize it at first, but when I saw somebody showing the other match and this match back to back, they were paying tribute, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's always cool when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, I continued.
All right, Blackpool Combat Club defeats the Factory via pinfall 4 out of 5. Wardlow defeats Lance Archer via pinfall 4 out of 5. Serena Deeb defeated Hikaru Shida via pinfall in a Philly Street Fight 5 out of 5. MJF tells Wardlow he will be facing a man who is smarter than him, stronger than him, taller than him, and that you can't teach that next week. So that's very interesting. So we all
I think
know
it's going to
what
be
that's a
Enzo
hint
Amore.
to. You think it's going to be Enzo and not Big Cass,
Yeah,
or
he's
are you
definitely taller
trolling?
than Wardlow. He's taller than Wardlow, man. I'm telling you.
I think you're trolling. You know
It's
it's
going to
Big
be
Cass.
W Morrissey, Cass XL. If it's not, MJF just pulled one on us, and he did a really good job at it.
All right, and then Undisputed Elite defeats the Varsity Blondes, Brock Anderson, Lee Johnson, and Dante Martin via pinfall 4 out of 5. Scorpio Sky defeats Sammy Guevara in a ladder match to become the new TNT champion 5 out of 5.
So, to my point earlier, Impact's making a big comeback. Um, this show was amazing right here. Impact, April 28th, 2022. The Briscoe brothers are back at Impact. Did an awesome little thing. What's their name? Eric Young stable. I forgot their name. But anyway, that's how good this segment was that I forgot to. they were in there. Uh, the Briscoes came out. The Brian when he first talking, like the Briscoes interrupted them. Eric Young was like, "Yeah, this seems like a you problem. We are the problem." Like they didn't make no sense the way Eric Young was talking, but great match. It set up a great match. The Briscoe brothers defeated Rhino and Heath to become the new number one contenders for the Impact World Tag Team Championship. 5 out of 5. Bhupinder Gujjar defeated VSK by pinfall. 3 out of 5. Honor No More defeated Motor City Machine Guns and Mike Bailey. The pinfall. 3 out of 5. The K defeated Sasha Steels and Spawn Evans by pinfall. 3 out of 5. And speaking of that, remember when I said Rosemary made that tweet about somebody not being loyal?
Yeah.
She was talking about Taya Valkyrie, I think, because she saved Taya Valkyrie, and then she was just looking at her like angry. But obviously, it's a storyline, and they're gonna get back together.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's gonna be with them in Decay, so in a way, I think, because Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, and Diana Perazzo were teaming up on Taya Valkyrie, or no, Diana Perazzo was attacking Taya Valkyrie. Decay came out and saved her. That led to the Decay versus Tasha Steele's Savannah Evans. So I think what's going to happen is Decay and Taya Valkyrie next week, 6-man tag, 6-woman tag team. Decay and Taya Valkyrie versus Tasha Steele and Savannah Evans and Diana Perazzo. I think that's going to happen in the future. So then we got Josh Alexander retaining the Impact World Championship against Moose by pinfall. 4 out of 5. Only reason because I didn't want to see the rematch so soon. But great show nonetheless. Um, One of the best shows of the week. So that's saying something.
Yeah. Right.
You got a gym crowd and you're doing better than Raw. But yeah, that's it for the shows of the week. So anything else you want to say?
Nah. You got any other news or anything?
Nah, man. Like I said, this week sucked for news. Honestly, like I just found out about the firings like literally before the show, before we went live.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I knew they were coming, like, because it happens every year, so it was just a matter of
Yeah,
time. I
I
want to
thought
see
maybe we were
who's.
skipping.
Did they give an official release yet? Like a press release of who
Wait,
was released?
oh, yeah, I'm gonna go and tell you right now. So this is Titus World Slide told us in the Real Time Players Discord. Said WWE released 10 performers from their NXT contracts Friday, including Dakota Kai, Dexter Loomis, and Malcolm Bivens. Which surprised me on Malcolm Bivens because he's a big role in the Diamond Mine with Roderick Strong and that whole team. So that makes me wonder about Roderick Strong's stable now that their manager's fired.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's out the window.
but according to Fightful, Sean Ross Sap. Sorry, I said that wrong. Persia Parada is on that list. Harland, which was the guy that looked like Brock Lesnar, he was a part of a huge storyline as well with Braun Strowman, not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, and his partner. Hey, I forget his name. Joe Hart. He wasn't fired. The guy that was Harlan's manager. He became the person that's going to be facing Braun Breaker, and I guess that's why they got rid of Harlan. But Harlan literally got married. Like that's why he wasn't on NXT because he got married and he was taking a honeymoon. So he got fired on his honeymoon, I think.
Damn.
So Draco Anthony, Paige, Prince of Valley. Oh, Joe Gacy. That's who I was thinking of. Joe Gacy was Harlan's manager. Sanjano George. I don't even know who that is. Mila Malani Raylan Devine. I don't know who some of these guys are, but the main ones, Dexter Loomis, Dakota Kai, and Malcolm Bivens, makes no sense.
No, I mean they were all they're all like beloved by by the wrestling universe. I mean, like you said before, Dakota Kai is the next Bailey. I mean, still, I mean, even when she was getting like that, uh, like said towards her, like she was still like a fan favorite. Like no matter if people thought she was a ripoff or not. Dexter
Yeah.
Loomis was always, was always a crowd favorite. And I just don't understand that they have excellent talent. They don't want to use. They I know what it is. They want to sell action figures and stuff like that, and printing up 500 million Roman Reigns action figures is what's best for business, not
Well,
not for actually getting other people on your staff like chances.
we see the Dexter Loomis thing. It's like, yeah, somebody said, they were building him good, but no, 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 no. They stole the gimmick TNA gave him. TNA gave Dexter Loomis that gimmick as damn, I forgot his name. I said it earlier, but I'm a little drunk now, so don't mind me. That's what this check. All right, but anyway, like I'm saying, he had that gimmick in TNA, and they brought it to WWE when he went to WWE. So WWE didn't build that gimmick. He built that gimmick. That's his gimmick.
Right.
Like, uh, but the thing is, he was over. Everybody loved him.
Yep.
Everybody loved him. Like, he was like the next creepy guy, the next Undertaker, the next Bray Wyatt. Obviously, that's what they do with people like that. Fire, hands, Bray Wyatt. But they gave him a shit. They gave him a shit storyline. They fired him because of it. They fired him because of the storyline they gave him.
Right.
Like nobody wants to say a love triangle everywhere.
No.
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
We're gonna try it with somebody new. We're gonna try it with somebody new. Watch NXT. Somebody new's gonna have that gimmick, and next week they're gonna get fired
yep.
because you can't get that storyline over because nobody wants to see it.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
only thing that the only thing that was funny about it was when he whipped out like a roll of condoms. That's the only thing that was funny about
yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not a 13-year-old girl. I don't care about love triangles and shit like that. Like, I don't know.
it. You know what? Before we do an outro, I got one thing. Um, give me a second. Be right back.
All right.
Keep talking about the love triangles.
Oh,
We'll be right back.
great. Give me a have me do a monologue on love triangles. Well, first off, nobody wants to see him. I know I don't. I want to watch wrestling to watch a good fight, maybe a good angle, maybe a goofy gimmick here and there, something funny. Like our truth. He's running around being a funny guy. You know, awesome. I don't know. It's entertaining to me. Love triangles aren't. And how many freaking love triangles do you need going on at one time? Like seriously, you got like 3, 4 shows, and there's like 13 freaking love triangles. How many do you need? You need to find some writers that could come up with another freaking thing other than a love triangle. Like seriously, you don't need 13 of them.
I, I
Oh, hey,
one thing I wanted to say before we go off. Um, it's my wife, Marcella, and she's pregnant.
congratulations.
You can't hear him, but he said congratulations. We go.
Me too. Thank you.
Hey Marcel, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You so excited. Well, you got one. You ready to sign up for another 18 years?
You know,
Jared don't know what he's getting into. This is his first time.
where you want to go?
He'll do a good job. Don't he'll be fine.
I know. He's doing too. This. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Have a good show, okay?
You too.
Yeah. All right. But I wanted to make sure to do that before we end the show. I forgot about it in the beginning. You go
Yeah.
ahead and continue with what you were saying.
No, what about? No, I was just you made me do a monologue on how I hate threesomes, so I did a monologue on how I hate. Oh, no, well, not threesomes, love triangles. I like threesomes; those are great. Love triangles, not so much.
Oh, yeah. So,
Anyway,
that's it.
folks, thank you so much for coming and spend your time with us on episode 13. We're so glad to have you here, and
And I'm so cold and my beer's spilling.
here's your last reminder to hit that like button. Please be an animal. Hit all the freaking buttons. I want you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, that bell.
Give
What
that
else,
mandible
Wiz?
claw. Give that mandible claw.
Give the
Turn that
mandible,
notifications on.
give the mandible claw to our Discord. Swing on by there, play some games, get some wrestling news and some whatever else news is going on in there. We got some games to play every once in a while. I throw some thoughts. We have a fun time. So the link's going to be in the bio. Thank you so much again for joining us. Wiz, take us out.
So we got the yin here. And don't forget, we are RTP's most must see podcast. We are RTP Boozing Wrestle Chat Podcast. Booze up. Peace out.
Peace out.